I know his position with Yomi. In fact, the closer Rotterdam is getting close to Yomi now is because of this African doing. Because I know Rotterdam will still tell me that about sorrow and he say African TV, Yomi Kinikon. But now his heart has actually warmed up to that young man because of this African people, African person doing. So it's like what he is intending to bring Yomi down is what is even making me donating 500. I pledged 500 into Yomi's foundation. Not 500 naira, not 500, half a million naira. That is what I pledge to donate to show my support to him. Just because he's fighting for justice. I'm here talking now, saying, oh, Yomi is the Odogbo of our time, the Kinikon. If tomorrow he does something that is not, I will call and say no. So I don't have anything. Ada and myself, for so long, we were not in talking terms. I don't know what they went and told her behind me, that they were always dragging me. Nobody heard it from my mouth. I was still, to the last day, defending Ada and Smith and Bankole. Yet, we were not in talking terms. Yet, they were dragging me. People from Ada were dragging me. I never said one single word against Ada because I know who Ada is. And I have so much trust and belief in Smith and Bankole. If I had to go to the public and say one word about Ada, I would have destroyed everything all along. Not at best. The clips that were being sent to me, I will forward them to Susan. I think one day I got so angry and I think I called aristocrats. Eba mi ba Ada sọ̀rọ̀. Because yes, we were not talking at a particular time. We were not speaking. I don't know what sometimes they did. I remember they said I wrote a letter to Shotobi or something like that, and something happened, and she got angry, and they had to do a disclaimer, so they had to separate them. I was like, okay, fine. It was intended for something good, for justice, and I gladly, when they make their roll call and do their group call, they will exclude me. They form another group. I was never jealous. I was always praying for them. I always believed in them. You see, all that period, then Himoli was dragging Ada. Me and Ada were not in talking terms, so. And I was defending Ada. We were not in talking terms. It was that defense and the way I acted that made them call me. Do you guys realize, Pierce and myself, we have not spoken since October. But when they were dragging him, I stood for him because I know he is not anti-justice. I have never joined them to drag him. Since October, I have not spoken to Pierce till date. And I have never collected a dime from Pierce. In fact, I met Pierce, he contacted me and he told me he listened to me on Papariano and he was going to donate $500,000 to Ada Universe Foundation. Until today, he had never donated the money. I have never called him out. I have never fought him. In fact, one day when he told me he's sorry, I didn't forget you, I'm still going to donate the money, I told him, you don't need to. You don't have to. You shouldn't. Because you yourself, you are doing some things that has cost you a lot of money for justice for Mohbad. And if all of us are fighting for justice for Mohbad, it's okay. You've done a lot. He was one that paid for the embalmment. Since October, I think October 25, I've blocked him. I've not spoken to him till date. You will never hear me say anything bad about him. He did some wrongs to me. My chat with him was with Confi. When Confi wrote it out, I read it out. and was dragging me with them. But I just decided to give Pierce a denied neglect. That's it. And I moved on because we are fighting for justice. So I just moved on, JJ. And whatever Pierce does and whoever he does it with, it's none of my business. When I moved on from Susan and Co., whatever they do, it's none of my business. When Bossman moved on one time and Bossman started going about, Bossman was one that told the whole public that, at that universe, they don't want them anymore. They don't do kiniko. I never responded to him once. Even when African TV said, Ashawo, you dumped me for Yomi, people were calling me from every angle, inboxing me. Stay away from this man. I was trying to even defend him and said, if I know if that is love. People were like, no, we're not go Greek. No. No, that's not. I understood. You cannot take the word out of the context. You have to always put the word in the context. I'm not gonna work with a liar, period. And he's consistently lying about himself. Let me give you an example. What do I mean? He said he's supposed to have been back to Belgium, but it's because of Bamishi that he's still staying. He left Belgium to go and do tribute. Why is he putting it as if, he's going extra mile? He was the one that chose the date. He was the one that left Belgium to go and do it. He's the one that is the NGO. So it was not the fact that, he got home, he realized the family wanted to do a tribute. Then he had to stay. He is the one that planned from beginning to the end. He's the one that is shoveling a tribute to them. So why is he telling us that, it's costing me a lot to change my ticket to Kiniko? Me understand. And he's gathering his own people. Look at IT guy that has been going about talking about me. I gave him a denied neglect. After that incident on his platform, I came back to my platform. I blocked him. I never had a cell phone anyway. I blocked him on Botija. I blocked him on Supreme. I moved on. Until he started talking, went to Thunderfire, said Supreme there is anti-justice. The Supreme and Aries, they are anti-justice. They are kinikon. I came to my platform and I said one or two things and I was done with him. I think I played his video that he did on Temi's platform. Because why will you be complaining I went to MFM's platform? Why you are going to Temi and the things you are saying on Temi are against justice? And that was the end of it. Even though he had apologized on Paparianos and they said he should apologize, and in fact, I respect him for that. He apologized, he did everything, but I didn't unblock him. I did not unblock him. It's fine. It's okay. I moved on.
Better. Don't unblock.
So why is African TV just going, lying? And it's lying. There is nothing special about this. There's nothing secret about it. A lot of people know. As soon as I finish talking to him, they don't want to be in a conversation with him. There's absolutely nothing secret about it. The signature is talking about, it's not that me, I signed it. It was not a signature that was traced. It was lifted on a rubber stamp and they started stamping it. And it's done all the time. Thinking he's somebody when he's nothing. Hey Joe, my 35 t-shirts and 35 cap, Mr. African TV, ensure you bring it to I want to find a way to get it because there's going to be a rally on the 27th and I want them to use it. When it's time for you to do your own tribute to Mohbad, we will redonate. But right now, let's use it for other purpose. Please. Thank you. I have, and if you want me to screenshot it and send it out, I have screenshots where he, African TV, Aduke, and one other number, I don't know whose number that was, called me to talk to me. They were going to like apologize and settle it and stuff like that. He said he fired me. You want me to say where he's been asking me for money for logistic? Money for logistic? Money for logistic? I fired him.
Supreme, please. We all know that, yeah.
I fired him. He said he fired. Now, Ashiri me too. It was Papariano that even gave him green light. I've been a ring light. I mean, if you don't always, when you do this, raise your shoulder above your head, then it becomes a problem. Be humble. And nobody is saying be humble because you don't have, but just be calm. You don't need to be adding and saying this. Who know, Papariano ló ra microphone fún, ló ra ring light fún, ló ra gbogbo ẹ̀ fún. You can't even afford to buy those. And he's saying it's not. Did Babi Shayev, what else? Did he not ask you guys to open a GoFundMe when you guys told him if Supreme is not there, there's no money? Did he not? The Babi Shayev thing that they open for him, for large long open for him. Oh no, if he test, £8. Nobody will donate a dime. Maybe the IT guy should go and donate money into your Babi Shayev GoFundMe account. Because we say he's a dangerous donor. Let him go and donate money now and there. Now that Moti surface sorrow. An aristocrat and co. And Aduke, let them go and donate money to your Kiniko Fishe. Oh, Ikora Lobade. And I know he was correct. Every time he sees me, he's been giving me, Supreme. You know, Yomi is trying to spoil the handwork of Supreme and myself and every whole lot of other working under G. Yomi is not, nobody can spoil the work of my hand. Nobody can spoil it. And I've warned him, even before we fell out, even before I realized that I actually constructed a message. I sent it to him. I said, please send it to Yomi so that, and I kept saying, Efile, you will all meet at the center. You will all meet at the center. Emma Pade eventually. Esha feel your mile. Just leave this guy alone. Leave him alone. CCTV. Even in America, how many years did it take to solve the Tupac Shakur's message? How many years did it take? How many years did it take to solve Tupac Shakur's clip? It takes a long time. But sometimes you will get some leads. When you will spend money, you will spend investigator to go check it out. You will work on it. So at the end of the day, you will not get anything out of it. It's okay. And all I'm saying is that it's okay. I'm not going to lie on you and say, hey, this now. After all, anyway, truth be told, we saw him there. I didn't see him live, but a lot of people say he was by Mohbad's house. We saw him. If he had to go that far to scam, well, he's doing a damn good job. We saw him. We saw him at the border. We saw him at the airport. Nigeria in traffic, just going out, just to go to that extent to gather money together to scam people. Well, he's not really scamming. He worked for it one way or the other. what he did when he went to, I'm just saying that I only state the obvious. I only speak the truth. And if my truth favors Wumi, Kofi said, I want Wumi ni mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Because my truth favors Wumi. When they said, come out, come and tell us, when she has the right not to come out. She can exercise her Miranda rights not to come out, because whatever she say will be used or can be used and will be used against her. Wumi ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Did I care? I didn't care. In fact, we started joking about it that we, the anti-justice injustice, we, the semi-justice, we started wallowing in that. They call me wig na wig. I don't care. Because I know how to separate myself from situations and I pick my battles. But calling your manager. So call me anti-justice. Because you call me anti-justice today does not mean I'm not going to fight, do what I have to do.
Supreme,
and I keep saying you call me
you.
anti-justice. I was the first person that petitioned Wumi December 2023 when Baba Mohbad refused to sign it. And again, African TV is lying again. He said he paid to go and cancel King White's petition. That's a lie. You don't pay. In fact, if they call King White or if they call him and he said, hey, even lórí aago, Baba Mohbad's petition is still in Abuja. Nothing was done about it. They didn't call the accused. Mohbad's petition was not attended to. So if you just abandon the petition, it will be as good as dead. So for him to go there, let him bring the receipt that he paid. He didn't give anything. You just walk away, you just get there. Maybe you went there and say, maybe because his phone was there. Because King White's phone was there. And you just go there and tell them, Wumi Oshejomo, eba mi phone. Why then, okay. If you want to tip them, you tip them. We call it tipping here. We don't call it bribery. If you want to tip them after effect, you tip them. But for you to come to the public and for you to say you paid, and it's a lie. And he wasn't the one that paid for that petition. If I was the one that paid for it. Now, ó ti dá lé mi lórí pé mi ni mo fẹ́ petition King White. Mo dẹ̀ ti gbà. Mo dẹ̀ ti ní King White má bínú. Even though that was not true. But I paid. He didn't pay for anything. Now, because I paid, only me mo fẹ́ petition him. Okay, fine. Because I paid, what that let me lori? No, okay, fine.
It's a good thing to just, because I think this is the first time you're actually saying some things out, and it's good when you just bring some things out of your chest, so that's offload some things, and in spite of everything you're saying, even now you have not even thrown him under the bus, you have not said anything harmful or derogatory against him. You're just expressing what actually happened.
Mama, please let me interject you for a simple sentence. For everybody's information, his excuse that Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, when they came to Belgium with King White has never traveled to Belgium. That's another lie. He has not traveled to Belgium. The only trip he would have made with Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò was to Canada. And I know what happened, why they didn't take him. Wheat. So all this is just a show to find an excuse. It's a show. King White has never been to Belgium. Thank you. Sorry, Mama.
That's okay. Thank you for, throwing in some clarity here and there. Oops, like I said, it's something is wrong. Something is wrong. It's a very controversial person from what I've heard, you know. There's nothing to really see here other than to just let him be, just like I always say, when I see such people, I know where to keep them at arm's length. Don't be their friend, don't be their enemy. Just keep them at arm's length. The first day Karimo came on board, I was splitting a lot of things. I've told anybody that cares to listen to me, don't be her friend, don't be her enemy. Just keep her at arm's length. It appears that somebody like EFTF is almost falling into the same category. Don't be the enemy, don't be the friend, just keep them where they are. It's a pity everything had to come down this way. I don't know what it is about Yomi that is actually eating him up. I hope one day he's able to spit it out or let go or forgive himself, because it's actually derailing the cause of justice and our concentration on what we need to be concentrating on. You said something, Supreme Lady. I just want to clarify that. That statement jumped at me, and I just have to ask you for clarity. You said Papariano was part of those that were enabling him. You did put it exactly like that. I'm just using my word because I can't remember how you said it. If I'm wrong, please let me know. If you didn't say that, if I'm the one misinterpreting, but if you actually said something similar, why would you say that? Why do you think Papariano is enabling him or encouraging him?
Papariano is skewing his analysis in favor of African TV, and that is very hypocritical. He's not being objective and fair. That's what I mean. That's what I said.
I'm not trying to vouch for him, but because I've always been asking, what is it that is going on? What is causing this whole chaos happening? And when I happened to be honest, on his live chat about 2 or 3 days ago, I asked him, and he actually expressed that African TV is crossing the line. So he said some things, a few other words around that. It's crossing the line with Yomi. So it appears that Papariano also know that African TV is doing something wrong here. He knows.
Esther, sorry, I was taking a call. You see, what I feel about African TV, if at this point today, he has not stopped and he's still talking, then it's distractions. And for me, it's just to ignore him. That's the only thing that can solve this problem. It's totally coming to distract people now because he's not having his way. So what will I do if I'm in this situation? Move on and do what you knew how to. If I were Yomi, move on. Don't even come back. That time that Yomi will come and reply what he has said, is distracting him from doing what he needs to do. Because African TV is not going to stop. If people have talked to him, you stop, be you, and let this man be himself. Do your thing and let him do himself. He's not stopping then. Nobody can help him anymore.
I think.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So
I think what Yomi did yesterday by petition and serving him a petition at the police station is a little bit cautious now. I can see that's working. Honestly.
Is it working?
Yeah.
He's been on Papariano.
Yeah.
I was on Papariano's window. He was there. I wake up to meet him on Papariano's window, still talking. You understand?
There were lengthy question and answer for him.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was listening. I was busy as well.
See, the result of that question and answer before I left Papariano before I had to go do something. The result of question and answer, which he did, his usual self refused to answer some of these questions
Defensive.
right
I
and
know.
right there. And the result of it, he said, come to my platform tomorrow. And what is
Yeah.
going to happen in his platform? Dragging and some other strange talk is going to come up. You understand? So
But
I don't know.
all I can
For
say is
me,
very, very cautious, right? Because
I
when I
think
listen to his
Papayano is
answer,
being biased. This morning, I can hear him saying that they should leave African TV. He's got
no,
his own.
that was in the morning. Listen, honestly, I was there with the sequence of event. That was in the morning. I think one of our friend here, Jagumolu, the sniper, went on the platform. Actually, called Paparano to book, right? He asked Paparano some very powerful question, and that's what opened his eyes. And he started asking Africa TV a lot of questions. So for me, it's like Paparano doesn't even know the deep down or what has ensued before. So
No,
he was shocked.
Rishi, what
One minute,
opened
one
his
minute.
eye?
Let me finish. Let me finish first, please. You can judge me later. And then afterwards, Paparano was now asking a lot of questions to African TV. And he came to the fact, listen, African TV, from all this thing has been said, for what I heard, yeah, that I think he himself, he said, listen, I think it's a wrong thing for him to actually support you. That all he wants you to do now is apologize to Aries. He said that many occasions. And then he was dancing around it. He doesn't want to apologize. And I was saying, okay, maybe he wants to do it privately or something.
what you doing?
The Paparino asked him to apologize.
I was there.
Yeah.
Yes, I was there.
Thank you.
Babarano was very vexed.
Exactly.
Vexed. He was vexed with him and demanded he apologize publicly
was
to
really
Aries. He said, he was trying to avoid that him and Aries will settle it behind. Papariano said openly, you have to do it up. We are all interested. We want to hear an apology for Aries openly. He diverted and waved his way around that. Then he said he will go on his platform tomorrow. And I don't know what's going to do. Maybe apology or no, I don't know. But Paparano was vexed with him today for what he did to Aries.
I was angry at Paparano because
let me say something.
Felt like
that morning time when Papano was talking. So Jerry came
really
up.
biased this morning.
Jerry now came up. Jerry now said he wants to defend Africa TV. Like he's the one that he's the one that designed the petition letter, and I don't even know how he was putting it. Parana said
it was the one that designed the foundation.
Yes. So Yusuf Parana asked, were you there, Rishi?
I was partially there. I was in the meeting, but I was listening once.
But were you there when I called somebody at CAC?
Yeah, I was there when you called somebody. All these things, what I'm saying at that time. But when this sniper came up this afternoon, right? It was late afternoon, yesterday, right? Late evening. And asked Paparano some salient question. And the way Paparano jumped, because obviously he wasn't deeply aware of what happened. And he was asking story how the whole process between Aries and African TV ensued. And then he got to find out, and he was like, wow, that no, if that's the case, you are in the wrong, And he left no stone unturned to blame him directly to his face. The lessons learned for Paparino sometimes is maybe he has opened up his ears, trying to understand the whole concept. Maybe this thing he should have asked from the beginning, but it took, like when this sniper came up and started asking questions, and that's what I said, okay, hang on a minute, what are you talking about? So okay, let's ask question. And he was asking African TV question, how the whole thing happened, when, on what day, who then even asked who came to expose person first, and it was African TV on Amikade. Amikade was there. Immediately, Paparano found out this is where the story came from. He asked African TV that, no, you did something completely wrong, that you have to apologize. And he was dancing around it. Yes, in the morning, Paparano wasn't aware of too much. He was still offering a sympathetic kind of approach all the time.
I was so upset this morning when Paparino was talking about his foundation is not open, but he's using the account. If he talking about account issue and all those things, I was so upset this morning when people were.
You see, one thing I noticed why Paparano acted that way, it wasn't okay. But you see, what he was doing was because of Yomi's threatening to petition African TV. So I think that was why he was all in defending African TV and like trying to make people not to see reason why it was okay for Yomi to petition African TV. That was just all what Paparano knows what was going on. He does knows what was going on. Paparano goes around. He knows it. He was just trying to defend African TV for, you see the thing, if everybody is actually on condemning African TV, I think that's going to kind of give Yomi that ginger to go ahead whatever it is he wants to do. But him coming to defend African TV and trying to downplay whatever African TV, whatever like to downplay African TV's fault. Trying to say, oh, this is normal. Everybody come for everybody. Do you understand? So that was why he did that. I don't want to believe that he doesn't know the whole story. He's been going around. He's been listening.
Yeah,
So,
that is why he was saying
that. Papa is not here. You're right about what you said. But we're talking about two things now. Yomi versus African TV is different. African TV versus Aries is completely different. Maybe you understand the concept.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what we're saying is Paparano yesterday, this is not yesterday morning, I'm talking the day before, right? I myself, I wasn't happy that what's this man talking about, right? It seems it was just being kind of neutral. I said, no, you can't be neutral in this. The obvious is there, right? Even when the ladies came briefly on the platform, I remember vaguely. And after that, he's still playing along that to see that, okay, it's African TV that needs a shoulder to cry on, that kind of a thing. But this evening or yesterday evening, when people came up to actually explain and challenge Paparano, that kind of woke him up, and he asked questions here and there. He was asking questions. He wanted to know the whole story. He was even asking Yami Kade that he wanted to know bit by bit what happened. And immediately he said, no, African TV, what you did was completely wrong. You need to apologize. He didn't even wait for 1 minute. It was quite tough. He was asking question, and sometimes, as typical AFTV, was very defensive and kind of
no, you see,
approach.
Richie, the reason why I want to say that I think what happened is this: Paparano now decided to calm down and listened. That doesn't mean he doesn't know what was going on, because when he was talking about, if Yomi is going to petition African TV, then the people that also forged, so he was trying to bring in the forging, a narrative in that, if Yomi is going to go for African TV, then the people that did the whole forgery thing too should be included. So, which means he knows the story about
exactly.
The areas. That's what I'm saying. All what Paparano was just doing was just because he saw that everybody was against African TV, and if he goes on like that, that's gonna give Yomi the strength more. It's gonna give him reasons why he should go ahead with it. So that was why Paparano felt okay that he has to stand up to be a voice, to be a voice for African TV. That's all I
You wanted to give
Papa,
African TV a soft landing.
a soft landing. Boy, that was
That's
He
what I
just
was
want to he
offering.
just want to cool the
I used
tension
That
now.
is
language. He
why
was offering
The
Sugar
tension
to
African TV
was
cry
was
high.
so
on.
more confidence this
Listen,
morning,
I said the same thing. I said
speaking
he
on
was
Paparano's
offering.
platform.
It was offering him a shoulder to cry on. That's what I
that
used.
was what he was doing. That was what
Yeah.
Papariano. He did the same thing to Lady Aries, to Supreme when she like sometime when this whole justice started. He did that because he saw how
And I am
everybody was
Yika
coming
too.
for her. Yeah,
He gave,
how everybody was
yes,
coming for her. So he kind
everybody
of
when
like
you go against
gave her,
someone,
Exactly.
he
yeah,
Thank
tries
you,
gave her
to
doctor.
give
cushion
you a
and
soft
shield.
landing.
That's
But
what
Thank
he
you,
I also
doctor.
does.
like him
That's his
for
Thank
one
you,
typical.
thing.
Ayo.
That's his
Even when he
typical.
gives you a soft landing, he will always tell you where you are wrong too.
Oh,
He will
just keep
Exactly.
always try to
watching.
let you know.
Just keep watching. When everybody goes soft on, like if everything dies down, that's where Paparano will start his own. Just wait. You see, that's how he is. He's going to. You see, when all of this now is everything goes quiet, then Paparano will revisit this whole thing again, and he's
Alistic
going to
knows
give her.
Papariano
I
very
know
well.
him very well. I know him.
Very well.
So nobody should say he doesn't know what happened. He knows
He
every
knows.
single thing
He
that
thought he
happened.
could get a soft landing for African TV, but he didn't know that African TV has really, 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 really gone down.
That's what
And
I'm
I was
saying. He
warning him,
doesn't know the
and I
extent of
was
the damages.
African TV is
Exactly.
gone beyond redemption. It's
redemption.
beyond redemption.
And I was warning him, Papariano, this morning. I said, don't go that route, Papariano. Don't go that route. Because the news on the block is everybody is against especially when African TV started attacking Supreme. I said, no, you don't bite the fingers that feed you. Like Alistic said, Supreme, when she started, I was one of the champion that was attacking her, and we had our fight. But at the end of the day, when I saw that Supreme meant well, it's just our ego, and Papariano calmed my ego down. And I went back and I apologized. That is how it's supposed to be. And ever since then, she has been a champion. Everything that I'm not taking side on Yomi side. I'm taking side on Iron Lady's side. Because I don't believe in biting the hands that feeds you. And this Papariano that have stood all day long, I was surprised because I went for a meeting, so I missed some of the fun. African TV himself have brought Papariano down. Papariano has complained. So that's why I say Alistic knows Papariano. Papariano is going to, all of you, is going to revisit. When Papariano starts his own, you will not believe it. You will be the one coming on the platform and say, this is enough now, leave this man alone. But he thought that what African TV has done hasn't gone beyond redemption, and he thought he could redeem. But from what I've heard in the last 2 weeks, I don't think so. It is only African TV that can redeem himself, nobody else. Period. That is my take.
So on a final note, before I get down, Aries, I just want to commend what you're doing. Honestly. Thank you, Sakuma. I just want to commend your efforts. You have a good heart, and you are so open-minded. You are a woman of integrity. Your words are your bond. I can see that, and you are pushing forward with your integrity, with everything you've got, even your financially, your psychologically, your everything, your sweat into this. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. And I want to say we all love you. Papariano loves you, you know that. You are his special sister. Anybody that wants to hurt Papariano should come and touch you. Touch you like this. The Papariano will go for that person, you know that. So we love you. We love you,
we love you.
Supreme.
We love you,
Keep
Supreme.
forging ahead, okay?
Keep fighting what you are fighting. We are 100% behind you. Hey, doctor, do you know Supreme came to Olori Ebi? Sorry, ma, to interject. Supreme came to Olori Ebi with me to forge ahead, and we agreed. And we agreed that we will not criticize Baba Mubad anymore. We will not curse him. We said
You
we
see
could
that?
and she came and she went ahead. And
I'm telling
anybody that
you.
wanted
Yeah.
to criticize her, she will say no. I have agreed that this and that. And she kept on saying it.
She
But
has a big heart. One of
yes, she
those that
has
have
a
the
bigger,
biggest heart in this justice for Moba. I'm
exactly. But
telling you.
for somebody to want to bring her down after what she has done, what we know she has done, I will fight for her.
Exactly.
And that
Yes,
is
we
what
all
I'm
will fight for her. We all will do
absolutely,
that. Yeah.
absolutely.
All right.
I would love her.
Thank you all. Bye.
One thing I love Supreme for is she doesn't give up on something. When she have the way, she will keep pressing up the button till she get what she wants in there. She doesn't give up. For that, I respect her so much. She's a superwoman.
And her ability to actually look away from what anybody is saying about
Distraction,
her.
anything that
And
would
just
distract
keep her
her.
eyes on the goal. That's what she does. She doesn't care.
She raised her head up when
the way you
forward
see the
as
team,
where she's going to.
yeah.
She doesn't look
You should know
left and
that,
right
though.
to
I
distract
should know
anything
that.
distracting her.
You should know when me and Lady Aries was fighting, if she was determined and kept on going. It was Papariano that made me change my views against her because he will keep doing this, and at the end of the day, Papariano was right. And she was right too. So she forges ahead.
Oh,
But
nobody drops, nobody fights her as much as Paparodo does. He drops her on his platform, and
like a piece of cake.
She's
He will
still
even
gonna come
ban
back
her.
again.
He
There
will
was
ban
a
her
time
for a month.
Papayano blocked Supreme. But
Yes,
she still go
for
with
a month. For a month. For a month, she came with another name.
She comes with Gojija.
You know what I called her? Do you know what I called?
I
Do you
love
know
you
what
so
I
much.
called
Not be
Seal?
small.
I call her Ayekoto, and she is Ayekoto. Do you know what Ayekoto means?
No, I don't.
What Ayekoto means is the
Life no dey finish.
But Ayekoto Supreme is not. It's Ayekoto in a different way.
yes. No, Ayekoto. That's what I want to explain.
Supreme is not.
No, that's what I
But
want to
sometimes
explain.
she maintain her integrity.
Wait.
Just to correct that.
Yeah, no, you are not correcting me. I meant what I said. Supreme know what I said. Ayekoto means that somebody who say the truth and will stand by it. That is what Ayekoto.
That's what you meant. Okay.
Does it change?
Yeah, that is what I meant. She say she knows the truth. She will stand by it. If she's dying, she will stick with what she's saying, and that is Ayekoto. That is the people don't like the truth, and that is Lady Zeris for you. She will stick on what she's saying. You beat her to death, she will stay on it. Not the Ayekoto that we all think. No. But if you look at parrots too, if you tell parrots, your wife is coming to kill you, parrot will repeat it. You keep banging on the parrot, it will keep saying it. Your wife is coming to kill you. Your wife is, and that is what I meant. That what she believes in something, she keeps saying it. I remember those days when she say, Baba Mubad should come and sign. Where is he? What? And at that time, I really hated her. Why are you doing the what? But at the end of the day, I saw all what she was saying. And I knew I had to apologize. And I did my apology on our platform and on Papariano. That this lady is speaking the truth, oh. She knows what she's talking about. Oh. That is why I gave her that name inside of me until I announced it to her that you are Ayekoto. That is, people don't want to hear the truth. And truth can be bitter. Thank you, Richie. Thank you, everybody.
No, Supreme is Supreme. I know she bears her name with confidence. That's what it is basically. But Mr. Kuma, very quick question, just before I go to bed. You did make mention about Yomi and AFTV situation at the police yesterday or day before yesterday. So, what do you think the approach and the development that is coming to us as a public that we're feeling on now?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't mention I asked Yomi a question. That was what I did on Papariano platform.
Today.
I don't know. Today?
This evening.
What was the question?
Oh, in the morning. Remember, there were question about when ABFT was saying that what he came up with at the police station, right? He said, firstly, he said, "Oh, the video evidence you guys are looking for is gone, disappeared, kaput." Was using a lot of languages which I understand very well. Kaput, gone, destroyed.
No, I wasn't. I was already on transit there. I didn't make any comments.
And he said he's getting that kind of information from the AIG or for whatever. And I'm just saying that why can't AFTV ask the question, having know what he knows, that okay, how come that this information destroyed and you are still able to be shown a warrant of arrest based on those information that's destroyed?
Richie, you know why I don't really want to get into Yomi and African TV? But because Supreme is supporting Yomi, and I know she hardly goes wrong. So I will not, and if you pardon my indulgence, I will not.
I'm not against Yomi. I'm just asking a question.
No, I know. I will not say anything that will be against African TV in that section or Yomi in that section. The last time I spoke to Yomi on Papariano platform, I asked him question. The question I asked was about Yabo Ojo, because I know he has gone on the loggerhead with her. And he said, no, he's not fighting her and this and that. And I let it rest. But what is coming up, I prayed like IT guy said today on Papariano, just some few minutes ago. I pray that we can find peace. But knowing that what I started with Lady Harris at the beginning, and knowing what I know now, I will not allow anybody to criticize her and want to rubbish her, because she has suffered in this justice for Mohbad. I was one of the chief propagandists against her. And I am not somebody that holds malice. And I know she doesn't hold malice. And I know she has forgiven me, so I don't have to ask her. But I will also not get into Yomi and African TV issue. I will avoid it as best as I can. But when any of them mention Lady Harris in negativity, I'll come up and defend her. That is it.
Thank you. Thank you. On that note, I'm going to good evening, Supreme, and good night. Good night, everybody. I think I have to come down as well.
Good night, Richie. Thank you.
Supreme, don't sleep.
Natural Supreme.
Hello. Sorry, guys.
Aròpó ti sùn lọ ni.
Orun ti wá bà mí jẹ́
Àmọ́ ẹ̀.
Mr. Rishi, thank you very much. Thank you.
Natural is still awake.
Yes, so.
Okay.
Supreme,
how are you, my sister?
Fine, thank you.
No, let her rest. No.
Supreme, man. God will
Supreme,
continue
carry
to
go. I
strengthen
stay
you.
behind you.
Supreme always
I
said,
thank you. I thank you
Supreme,
very
Supreme,
much.
what is your favorite word that you always use that when you slept and snore and the other people are listening to
All of it is so.
no, you
They
always
are
say
very
something.
happy that we are fighting. And African TV is fighting me.
Yeah.
They are very happy.
No,
You
I'm
always say
not
that.
happy. Oh, I'm disappointed.
No, then tell me, Tata Fu and
Yeah.
Tatafo platform.
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
always
But
you,
what,
you
what do
always use
I
one
expect
you
from
always
them?
use one Bible passage that
I think it's Psalm 3 verse 5. The Bible says, I shall sleep and I will snore.
exactly.
I'm surprised she's not snoring today. Normally, she's snoring.
I just woke up now.
Okay, you muted. You are not the host.
Yeah.
Normally, you are the host. And
Normally,
you are
Supreme
playing
don't
something.
mute you. Supreme
Okay.
ati sun lọ.
This so long.
I'm not go. I think I dozed off yesterday too after the show or something. I don't know. It's
No, we
okay.
are 100% behind
Ṣé
you on
má
this.
bínú? Ẹ má bínú pé wọ́n wá sí.
Supreme,
No,
àwa
no,
lẹ́yìn yín bíi ké.
you need to rest.
Okay,
Thank you.
we are behind you
Thank you,
100%.
thank you.
Thank
God will
God.
continue to strengthen you. Even
Amen.
Mohbad in heaven will be dancing that, I have one woman that doesn't give up on my case.
Easily. She
Mohbad
will never
máa gba justice o.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
We are working on it. We are working tirelessly. My team, we are all working tirelessly.
and I believe that. And we are behind you.
God will
100%.
continue to strengthen you.
If you
Kò
don't
ní
see me
rẹ̀yìn, kò ní
online,
sí yín.
if you don't, well, I told them now. I said if you don't see me online, pé mo wà lórí panel, know that I'm in a serious meeting and planning.
Now I know, and I believe that. Keep on doing what we are doing.
Ẹ ṣé jàre. Ẹ ṣé
100%
jàre.
behind you. God bless you. We love
Ó
you.
Thank you.
dàárọ̀
God
o.
bless you too. Ó dàárọ̀. Ẹ̀yin ará London, ẹ̀yin ará Naija. Ó dàárọ̀.
11:53 la wà yìí o.
Àwọn ń gbádùn Nàìjíríà o, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ fi Nàìjíríà lẹ̀ o.
Ẹ wà nínú. Ṣé máa lọ sí conference àbí kí ló fẹ́ ṣe rally?
Mo ní appointment kan ní ìjọ yẹn, but I plan on going if I can.
Okay.
I
I mean, we can see one
I can't
Naija.
reveal. Actually, the appointment just came today, so I can't reveal the appointment.
I wish
But
I'm in Nigeria.
But as soon as I'm free of the appointment, I'll join them because of you.
That would be nice.
I know you can't
Yeah.
be there because of you, just because of you,
Okay.
so that you will see me and I'll wave. That is
Hey.
just only
Lizzy
there
Diamond ẹ máa bọ̀ wá sókè. Mo ti miss yín látàárọ̀. Ibo lẹ wà?
just because
Ẹ̀yin
of
ni
you.
igbákejì
Ẹ ṣe
Supreme.
jẹ́jẹ́ o. Ẹ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ Nàìjíríà yẹn o.
Mo ń gbádùn náà.
Igbákejì Supreme.
Ó di May kí n tó wá pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yin àti
Lizzy
Hey.
Diamond.
March,
May
February,
ẹ
March,
máa bá ara
April.
yín fà.
Méjì náà, a máa miss yín o.
Ẹ̀yin ẹ ti pé Trump tó wà
Báwo lẹ ti dé? Báwo lẹ ti dé kó?
ó ti over a month. Mo ti dé
Ẹ ti wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́?
láti January kìíní. Mo ti over a month.
Wow.
A month and a few days. Àgbà ti dé o jàre. Let me relax. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ẹ máa bá Trump fà. Ọdún mẹ́rin péré ni Ọlọ́run á kó yín yọ.
Ìgbà ẹ máa sàn wá sówó, máa sàn wá sọ́mọ.
But you know what? I hate Trump before, but I don't hate him anymore.
I don't hate him anymore.
I don't hate him anymore because he has some cogent points that I dislike the Democrats. That I dislike them, and I'm well pleased, but I want to relax. That's why I said, let me just go and relax in Nigeria, not in America. That's why
That's good. That's good. Ẹ ṣáà ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Kẹ́kẹ́rùn ọ̀gbẹ́ wá tàbámbà àti ìgbín.
Níbo Trump ò ní gbà ọ́. Illegal ẹran ọ̀gbẹ́. Illegal ẹran ọ̀gbẹ́.
Oh yeah, natural. May you hook up with Sakuma o.
No
Okay.
problem. Natural is on my side too.
Sakuma ẹjọ ṣé
Where
ẹni
is
tó máa bá mi ra Supreme? Mo fẹ́ ta
Ẹ
Supreme
fẹ́ ta
but without
Supreme.
the
Kí ló dé tẹ
jacuzzi.
ṣe fẹ́ ta Supreme?
Wùmí ara mi o. Tẹ́mi Tẹ́mi kíákíá I have a ó yẹ kí n tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ jáde nígbà tó fẹ́ kí n máa wá sórí platform ọ̀pọ̀ náà fẹ́ gift mi.
Ṣé mi ti dá wa?
Tẹ́mi jẹ́ kí Tẹ́mi gbọ́ wọ́n ṣe máa rà ní sharp because èmi nìkan ní problem
èmi ò fẹ́ fẹ́ ta Supreme nígbà tẹ́ bá ta Supreme níbo ni káwa wà báyìí.
Gbogbo yín náà ni mo ti ta mọ́ nìyẹn.
Mi ò lè ṣe fẹ́ ká fojú sí àìfẹ́ ta bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sí wàhálà.
Miss Diamond. Tí ta bá ta Supreme, àwọn á dẹ̀ gbé wọn fún Trump.
Supreme ẹ má wọrí tí ìgbín bá ń fa ìkárí àáfà tẹ̀lé ẹ má wọrí.
Bọ̀ ibi tí gbogbo yín bá ya ibi tí gbogbo yín kan bá ya sí ibi tí má ta Supreme tí gbogbo yín ya tẹ̀lé Supreme wàhálà ti dé mi bẹ̀ nìyẹn. Wọ́n máa rò pé wọ́n ṣí Kanji dam sílẹ̀ ni.
Àáfọ̀nà lé ẹ fún Trump.
Àbí
Wọ́n máa rò pé wọ́n ṣí Kanji dam sílẹ̀ ni.
Jẹ́ kí n play nǹkan kan fún yín o hold on o jẹ́ ti gbọ́ lánàá tí mo play yẹ́ n play lẹ́yìn. Tẹ̀bí wọ́n gbọ́ tí mo play lánàá.
Ṣé wọn fẹ́ you played so many things.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ àṣẹ tí wọ́n ń dà. Tí máa wà kan wò ní ìlú. Kí mo mọ bí tí mo jù sí ti máa rí láìpẹ́ ìwé òun rẹ̀ mi báyìí. Let me put the volume up. It might not be loud on this phone, but.
Okay.
Liz Diamond mute. Chairman, mute. Okay, good. Thank you.
Supreme ẹjọ́ ta ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn má bínú o.
Ifá ló máa tọ́ ẹ sọ́nà. Tí ìyá ẹ bá ṣe ẹ̀gàn tó bá dábàá fún ẹ pé kó lọ bẹ̀. Tí bàbá ẹ bá ṣe tó bá dábàá fún ẹ pé kó lọ bẹ̀, wá lọ bẹ̀ wọ́n. Ẹbí ti dẹ̀ máa lọ. So bàbá wa ní kò ṣe nǹkan tí bá sọ fún Wùmí pé Wùmí, wọ́n ní kò kọrí ẹ̀ kó tó lọ bẹ̀ yẹn o. Ẹ jọ ṣé kà ní kò ṣe ni. Ìka kọ́ ni mo ṣe fún. Ó mọ bóyá gbogbo sàárà tó ṣe yẹn, òun ni ò jẹ́ kán wáyé tẹ̀. Bàbá ní kó má ṣe mọ́.
Ìgbà ìjẹ́jẹ́ mi yẹn lè wù mí fún rẹ̀ gan ojúmọ́ kò kú kan ni.
Ó fi lọ sẹ́kù ojúmọ́ kò kú sí. Àwọn tó wá láti kinní tó wá ń sọ ogun nǹkan tó ń tà. Sọ pé bí bá ṣe fún àwọn èèyàn lọ́lé babaláwo, ó fẹ́ lọ ṣògùn sí wọn. Ó mí lèmi ò kí ṣèkà. That is useless somebody.
Oyin ti ń lọlẹ̀ o. Oyin ti ń lọlẹ̀.
Useless somebody. Ẹ jọ next, another one. Èyí ni mo máa kọ gbogbo rọ́bìṣì. Èyí ni mo máa kọ.
Èmi kọ̀ ní ìdí tí wọ́n gbé ẹbọ yẹn lọ ní.
Oríta mẹ́ta ló máa ń gbẹ́bọ lọ àti díẹ̀ ṣù.
Ẹ fún mi location nìyẹn.
Ẹ fẹ́ lọ jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
A máa kó mòpó lọ síbẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ kó mòpó lọ síbẹ̀, a máa kó mòpó lọ. Àtọlọ́pàá máa lọ sí ẹbọ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀.
A máa lọ gbé ẹbọ yẹn kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀.
Bí Súnmọ́ ló máa bá wa kó àwọn àmì ìdání tá a máa fi lọ jẹ́ ẹbọ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹni tá a bá ṣe olóore, tí ò bá gbà, tá a bá ṣe ká ẹ̀kún, kò sí ká kò sí jà.
Did you hear that? Any question? So before
Who is talking? Who was
that
talking?
was King White was talking. He said how he went to native doctor for Temi. When the husband was sick at the point of death during this justice for Mohbad. And then they sent King White to go and do some rituals. And he did the rituals, put it on the Orita Meta at the issue. And then Temi was scared that, I'm fighting for justice. How would they hear? People must not hear that her husband died, So King White did everything because she was accusing King White of spending the 150,000 naira. So that was why King White was explaining that to carry ritual, sacrifice for someone, that he risked.
Sorry, Iron Lady. You see another ungrateful soul. Somebody did that for your husband, and you thought the way to get back to him, is to expose him that he collected How much is 150,000?
How much is 100? Yeah.
Can you
imagine? How did people now say that?
Confirm sick. Confirm it.
So how can you? That's why I don't like ungrateful people. If I know one or two people that have done something to help me on this black strip, you will never. I don't care what they did to me. Why? Because they have done something to favor me. If they wrong me, I'll go to them. You have wronged me, and I'm not happy with this. You don't bring it to the platform to people. How can you say somebody 150,000 for what? King White about 150,000. Why do Pasuma have for leti? Have for leja denino agbo. Where I have 150,000 to spend on Pasuma. It's a lie. It's a manicure to want to derubbish somebody with 150,000. And King White deserve it. Because if I was King White, I would say 1.5 million. Even if I know it's 15,000 because why?
He took his life.
I'm risking. Do you know when? Look, I'm a Catholic now. I'm a born again Catholic. But when you want to help people, and I know about traditionalists very well, when you want to help people like that to cure, it can come back and backfire. It can go back to King White.
Yes.
Because you gave me 150, I will now help you. And that thing will now come to my head. King White, with all due respect, I don't know you, I don't know, but you, in a way, that's what I would say. 150.
Did you hear the part where he said, Wumi man bori koto losi?
3 million, Lenny.
Wumi man bori koto losi everywhere. Before Wumi goes to the inquest, Wumi man bori.
Like I said, King White, sorry, but you all over.
Supreme ẹjọ́ má bínú kí ni mí bọ orí yẹn náà.
Orí ó máa bọ orí.
Sacrifice, ó máa fi nǹkan para, ó máa fi nǹkan wẹ̀, ó máa lé tí rose ojú gbogbo ẹ̀.
Ṣé bá tiẹ̀ ti sọ, Kàrímọ́ ti sọ náà, ẹgbẹ́ wa ti mi ti sọ, ó ti sọ náà pé kò go anywhere.
Ó máa ń lé tí rose ojú kó tó lọ sí inquest.
Ẹni tọ́kọ ẹ̀kú tó ń ju kan sínú kínní. Ẹ rò pé kí ni àwọn aláàfáà tó pè ṣe bá aláàfáà kan náà mú tó pààyàn tó lóhùn aláàfáà ní Ìlọrin ṣe bá aláàfáà náà mú kì í ṣe gbogbo ẹni tó ń sọ lọ́hùn lọ́wọ́ náà ń sọ lọ́hùn wọ́n kàn fi àfáà àti whatever àwọn èèyàn wọ́n fi ń bùgá ni. Christian ni Mohbad náà Christian ni wọn náà church tí Wùnmí ń lọ tó ti grow up wọ́n fi wọ̀n mí ní ẹlẹ́pẹ̀.
Rakuma nítorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe yà mí mọ́ pé bàbá Mohbad tètè sí ọmọ yẹn.
I don't want to get into Baba.
No,
Lady Harris, I've made a promise to Lady Harris. I can't go to Baba Mohbad.
No. I'm just saying, coffee tètè sí ọmọ yẹn. That's what.
I think Baba Mohbad was railroaded. I think Lady Harris will allow me to say that he was railroaded into doing that.
Christian, for that matter.
Yes, he was railroaded because he has no even business going near the cops. Once he see that, he should turn back and say, call the police. Komu ya Mohbad kokrombe konlo daro nile. Ṣé bọ́n ti fún yín ní 2 million ẹ pè ọlọ́pàá ẹ jẹ́ ẹ̀yin àtọlọ́pàá ẹ yanjú ẹ̀. Gbogbo ìtọ́ wa sọ ìjọ ti bí bá rí. He doesn't need to say that. People told him, don't go near the body. Don't do anything. But he went on.
Lady, breaking news.
Lady Harris will not
come
like
up and break it. Oh.
Sam Joya, come on. We want to hear the breaking news. You are beg.
I don't want
breaking news. Breaking news. Eja was you.
Sam Jojo, come up now and celebrate Lady Harris. Come and give your eulogy. Ìgbà yẹn tí n bá rí seal báyìí, wọ́n ní lady.
Wumi has been arrested.
Mo dẹ̀ wá ń zone 2 lẹ́ni o.
Why did you send me a friend request when I was requesting? When 500 people were here and I requested to speak the truth, you didn't bring me up. You now don't send me requests. Let me request when I want to.
Who is that?
Why will you be sending me requests? What is going on that you are sending me requests? When 500 people were listening to your nice and African TV live, you allowed it to flow. Now you are sending me requests. Don't do it again. We are in a new era. Okay, you stay on your lane.
Papariano. She's
Supreme, don't go against Papariano. Don't go. Don't do that. Don't go against Papariano.
Who went to my show business here? But Africa, 600 people were listening to him. I requested. He didn't bring me up there.
Because
he now has 106. He's looking for controversy to bring the view up to 300. He knows when I start talking, people will start coming.
Paparano. It's true. You are right. You know him.
That is what
after that one, you will now look for other people to bring plenty viewers.
Send me the invite. 600 plus people were there. African TV was on the big screen, lying and lying and lying. I kept requesting, he kept rejecting it. He likes to bring people that are controversial one at a time to keep his show going.
Yes,
Business.
Yes, it's true. You are right.
Papariano.
That's it.
Papariano.
I've said it
don't
today,
go
sir.
that route. You are the one that sold
now he's 106. He's looking for how he's going to go back up. So let me bring Lady Aries.
You are the one that sold Lady Aries to me, and you have been right. I told him this morning, don't go that route. Don't go that route.
Papariano was really biased.
You know what he's doing?
You know what he's doing?
You know what he's doing?
TV was there. I was supposed to be there to speak the truth. He didn't bring me up. Now he only has 100 people viewing him. He looks like he's going down. Then he quickly sent me an invite. Please come on, Jojo.
He wants to engage you. That is why
he wants to engage me so the view can start going back up again.
I will have gone up and criticized. Don't go.
No, somebody puts a comment here that Adenike says something. So I thought maybe Adenike is on Papariano. That's why I used Botija to view Papariano.
No, Adenike has been against us since morning. That is why I came up. That is why I came up to Papariano. Yes, okay, he said we are fighting.
Ori Adenike wa pe ni Ori Adenike o pe now.
No.
Ori Adenike o pe now.
Lady Aries for
Adenike. Those are the people I had to shell them away. You know,
let them.
No, me, I go open life for her.
Yeah, she was so happy today because she was supporting African TV over you. I know she will be. He did by Jenna Timari now. He did by Jenny now.
Worry. I'll talk to her. Don't worry.
You don't need to talk to her.
No, she's now Adenike, IT, Aristocrat, Susan, African TV. They form a group. Shemori Wani.
No, IT thing you're Lenny.
Shemori Wani. Sami Jojo come with breaking news. Jare je ka gbenu kúrò na àwọn yẹn. Idea bá strategy kò sí tó lè gbowó lẹ́nu gbogbo wọn yẹn kí wá náà ń gbé kiri.
But Papariano try ó gbowó lẹ̀ fún African TV.
You not try anything.
Ẹ ó ra ring light fún African TV. Táwọn tó ti ṣe Fádénìkẹ́ náà ní kọ̀rọ̀.
Okay now, I don't hear you.
Lady Harris wàhálà pọ̀.
You know, after Adenike talked to him, that guy was just acting as if he wanted. How can you blame Africa TV? What Africa TV has not done, other people have not done. What is the meaning of all those things?
But I was told
that
I was told that he later retreat himself and
asked
African TV.
Did you know that people that were viewed almost 800 people? 800 people. What are you saying?
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't because I had to go
what I said maybe you don't use one soap. Yeah, not a fear. No time.
No, you know, Papariano, every host thrive on controversy. Everybody will want to.
Okay. What I wanted to do is everybody was abusing me.
Hold on, natural for him not to bring Lady Aries up. I will fault him for that. After hearing that, you know, I was telling Lady Aries not to go there, but for him not to bring her up, you should bring her up. Let them face now. You cannot, bring the two of them up. It will even increase his viewers. He should have brought it, and he can control Lady Aries, and you are the host. And African TV, you should do. For Lady Aries to say that she keep asking to bring her, that is. Papariano is not perfect. He's a good host. He fights for justice best way he can, but nobody is perfect. I have my faults with him. But, after a while, I'll let him be. Tobati died down, I'll go back and because he's like Alistic was saying the other time, he knows how to play the game. Look, Lady Aries is Sonic African TV.
That one is not a game, let me tell you. It's just to keep
Papariano will use it against African TV. Lady Aries no imalo African TV, baby. You will see now. You have to pay Sakuma so Aries lo imalo African TV, baby. More Papariano. Papariano knows how to sell his stuff. Yeah, me, I would not. Sam Job, come and tell us the new I was at zone 2 today. I didn't see Wumi now. I didn't see. And a lot of drama at zone 2 today, but let me keep my mouth shut. I saw one man. Oh, man, carry Jesus. They carry him, go out. They go out. When they take Jesus anywhere. When they now take it by, everyone say, hey, we don't like big Jesus. I was cracking up. It is well. Hey, let me mind my own business. Sam Joe. Maybe Sam, you don't go Papariano. Maybe you don't go Papariano. I think Papariano has woken up, but I didn't like it because when I left, he was still supporting African TV, and I told him, I warned him. I said, this road,
ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé borùn fún yín. Ẹ wo kan tí mo send sí Gbótìjà yín.
Don't go this route, Papariano. This is strong. And I'm
Please, can
glad.
you check your Gbótìjà Supreme? Sorry, Sakuma. Continue.
Do you know IT guy said it on Papariano before I came to Natural? He said 98% of everybody on Black Street disliked African TV. And I think he was talking to Salako or what's it, Salako something. But I didn't put mouth because I don't want to side, because the fight is between Yomi and African TV, and I don't want to side anybody. But if they put mouth for Seal, I'll come up. No. I know what she said. I know what I agree with. I know what she can vouch for. Don't bring this woman down. You cannot bite the fingers that feeds you. And that is what I'm fighting for. I've listened to all the stories. What would you fault Bodija for? What would you fault her for? By spending her own money, her own wahala. Do you know how much wahala this woman goes through? Sometimes she'll be snoring. She'll be snoring like that. I say, this woman don't rest. Papa Mohbad, Papa Mohbad, go aside, go check. Who is this woman? But I didn't know she was saying the truth. And when the investigation started, there's still a lot that I'm not revealing. But, like I'm doing my Teflon, I'll be revealing them one by one. As I know a lot now that Bodija has kept me quiet, so let me not criticize nobody. But I will not allow anybody to come and backstab Iron Lady. No, lie. It will not after what I know. I will not allow anybody. It's unfortunate, but I hope everybody will retrace that step. IT guy was saying something about they should bring everybody together. Seal this, he was mentioning names. And that is when I come up on Papariano and say, no, Seal is not in their category. She's not fighting anybody. If they bring themselves together now, they can now come and face Seal. Because I'm not boasting or anything, or I'm not saying it, but I'm saying the truth. Gbogbo wọn alátẹnujẹ ni wọn. Tó máa parí ìjà tó máa ṣe kọ́ṣẹ́ wà bá Seal. Tó máa náà ti unite o, àwọn ò jà mọ́, àwọn ṣe kọ́ṣẹ́ wà bá Seal. Then I will now be listening. Other than that, don't call Seal to come and join them. Join you. She's not in their category. Olówó lọ́rọ́ ló ń jẹ́ mo bẹ́ẹ̀ tán. Olówó ni ó dò tán, àlùsèèyàn fúnra ni ó dò. Ẹni tó bá ní mo purọ́ kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Olówó ló máa dò tán, àlùsèèyàn fúnra.
Èmi sọ pé parọ́, mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n sọ pé àgbàlagbà parọ́, bò èmi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Seal, àwọn adófurọ̀ ti dé. Wọ́n bó ti dé bí sniper. Àwọn adófurọ̀ ti dé.
Mo ní kí wá kí Seal and Natural and Fumisco and Lizzy Diamond. I've been listening to everybody. Like I've just been in the comment section, just listening, because
you cannot call Iron Lady to come and join them. No, let them form their peace. When they settle their peace. Let them now find that young lady. She can don't pay on this seal. I want not funny seal. I want not funny supreme iron lady. I want pay your back.
Teflon. This matter. I think today will be the last time, and that was why I went up this evening to speak to you, Paprano, because I don't want to just shut up without me pointing out my reservation or things I observed. Because this morning I was fuming. My friends on Justice for Mobile were telling me not to go up because I was fuming. Like I was going crazy with what Paprano was doing. Like I was going crazy. Like,
were you there when I was telling him he was going
I listened to you. Like I was fuming.
But Papariano is the wrong way.
Yeah, but they say, I like Papariano. I don't defend him also because I know he can take care of himself. I know that one. I like him, and I don't want to fault him, but I wanted him to look in a direction that he's not looking at. If I speak to you about something and you want to stand your ground that this is what you believe in, then I've given you a fair chance, which is okay. Now, should I say withdraw, or if I start looking at you from another angle, why didn't you tell me? So that was why I asked him, do you want me to fall table? Do you want me to really speak? And he said, yeah, let's speak. So I told, and I'm like, what you did today is, I wish I still have one more question for him, because I know he said anybody that discredits the 3 seconds video is anti-justice. And my question to him now is, African television is discrediting that video. Are you going to say African TV is anti-justice? That is when I will now know his stand. So it's going to be one rule for this person, another rule for that person. If the Baba people are saying, don't discredit 3 seconds video, and your own person is discrediting the 3 seconds video, but it makes you an hypocrite. It makes you a hypocrite.
Do you know about, was it 2 days ago, that somebody came and started criticizing him? And I came up to defend him. But the guy was right, that he was being...
I was there, yesterday, was King of the South.
Yeah, it was yesterday, right? I'm in Nigeria now. I don't know the time anymore. So, I was like, and I apologize for calling the guy Thunder Fire his mouth. I said, the guy is right, Papariano. Aren't you listening? Yeah, this is what the guy was criticizing you for. And you are doing it.
Exactly. One rule for this person, another rule for another person.
No.
I would just say, my advice to everyone on Justice for Mobile is simple. Just pay attention to your surroundings. When I say pay attention to your surroundings, people you call your friends, pay attention and be observant.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. God will bless you.
I know that because if I should open my mouth,
just be.
He will see go shoot me if I should open my mouth.
This drama that happened in the last couple of days.
We know who be who.
I saw so many things. I saw so many, and I'm like, I'm happy that I did not pitch my tent to anybody. Like I always say, I'm a lone ranger. So if a TFR fuck up, I can tell April fuck up. TPBA fuck up, I can tell people. But if I pitch my tent towards one person and that person is doing rubbish, I won't be able to call that person out.
Exactly.
So that is why
I think everybody has learned their lessons.
That is why I do not have any loyalty to anybody, to anything. I did my day. I did my day. That is why when I talk about him, when I talk about the Wumi people will come for me. When I talk about Baba, the Baba people will come for me. When I talk about this person will talk for. But I've got friends all over. They are my friends.
But in this situation,
all my friends, I talk to them. I won't say because this person is supporting me, I'm not going to talk to that person. No.
But
nobody would
be sniper.
I saw comments.
The sniper.
I saw people commenting since yesterday, and I'm like, wow.
Do you know why I decided to pinch my tent?
People are abusing me.
Why I decided to pinch my tent with with Seal this time around is because of what I was listening to coming out of African TV mouth regarding Lady Harris. And I know that she came to Oloriebi platform and we all decided to do this and that. And she kept on doing it. And ever since that she has started this, even when I used to hate her, she has stayed on focus. I am not saying it. If she fuck up, I'll still come and criticize her. But I've not seen any fuck up from her. Yeah, she exaggerates things. She sometimes want to go overboard. When we all do that. But one thing I learned in life, don't ever bite the hands that feeds you. Don't. If you bite the hand that feeds you and you say, is that how you feed me? Aren't you supposed to cook this and that? But don't forget, it's the hand that was feeding you, that was making you viable, that was making you relevant, that was making your belly sweet, because the other hand has been feeding you.
That was making you a big man.
Thank you. That hand just made a mistake to dig the right. Yes.
Ewo, I'm happy with Lady Aries settling with African TV, but African TV got to apologize to her openly.
Big time. Big time.
Everything behind closed door, she shouldn't accept it.
That's what I told IT now.
Yeah, it is. I don't want to call it disgrace. I don't want to call it disgrace.
But can I ask a question?
Yeah, go on, ma.
The sniper. So, what if? Okay, let me ask Lady Aries. Lady Aries.
My Lizzie.
Sir.
My sister from another mother.
Shall put me in prayers, please.
I'm praying for you. Don't worry, the Lord is your strength.
Auntie meet is soon. Oh shit. Lady Aries.
So mo kọ wà lórí phone call mi ti sùn
Kéèyàn má tẹ̀lé sáré sọ̀rọ̀ yín. Kéèyàn má tẹ̀lé sáré sọ̀rọ̀ yín lẹ́yìn. Kéèyàn má tẹ̀lé sáré sọ̀rọ̀ yín lẹ́yìn. Okay, Lady Aries. So.
Wait, Sue, I greeted you. You didn't greet me back. Oh, I greeted you when I came up.
Me, I was on the phone call. I'm sorry. I didn't even greet anybody. Hello, everybody. It's nice having you here. It's nice having you all here. Thank you for standing for justice.
Silly, before I drop, and I've said it here. I am fine. I'm happy for you to settle with African TV, but the apology must be done openly.
The sniper will just in ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ ni mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. So, but what I want to ask is this, Lady Aries. So, for this apology that the sniper talked about,
Sakuma, let me mute him.
Do you really think you need it?
No, I don't.
And
no, okay. I don't. Okay. I don't need. He should just stay on his lane. I don't.
Okay, all right. Please, I don't want to escalate things. I just want to ask question. The same. I'm female. The sniper. He asks question. I ask questions.
Please, let me interject you. And I've said it. And I said it on Papariano platform when IT guy was, Lady Aries is not in their league. He was mentioning names and I took it out.
Teflon, yeah. Stop where? Teflon, stop where?
No, stop where? It's not in their league.
Please. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ league or no league.
Moment and I don't want to escalate whatever I want to say. I don't like things to be escalated. Me and the sniper, I think like 3 weeks ago, we didn't even know that it would get to this point. But stylishly, we are throwing the warning out there. And since it's the way it is now, that's why I don't. In fact, I restrict myself from coming up. I don't even know why I came up, but Auntie Fumi Logbe was okay. So let me leave that one aside. So, but for the apology, the sniper, let's not deceive ourselves. I think somebody like me don't know how to settle fights. I don't do it. I don't mediate. I let people do their thing. We regret things, and that is part of life. So whatever you do and you regret your action, that's on you. So I will just let it go, because even if it's not a genuine apology
my
from
sister,
his wholehearted mind.
it doesn't matter if it is genuine or not. See, on this justice for Mohbad, we will fight each other and we'll make up. It's just èèyàn ló kàn máa mọ ohun ara ẹ̀, báwo ló ṣe ń sọ Yorùbá bí àmọ́ sọ dáadáa, èèyàn ló máa mọ ohun ara ẹ̀.
Alright, jẹ́ kí n tún mú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ ń sìn.
Yeah.
So Lady Aries, ṣé ẹ̀yin ń bá wọn jà ni?
Absolutely not.
Alright, that's fine. I drop my mic.
Yeah, but it's not about listen. It's not about Lady Aries fighting somebody. Now someone can cause me.
Drop mic here, come on mic.
This sniper.
Wait.
You know the damage. You know the
You can drop your mic. Come and take my mic.
The sniper. You know the damage this fight has even caused to my own integrity. That is not yet out here.
Lizzie, hold on. The thing is this. What I'm trying to tell you is this, right? Yes, there is no fight anywhere. Now, let's say on the platform here, and let me not say indirectly, I just call you by an argument money, stuff like that. After the argument, it's normal for me to say, oh, Lizzie, I didn't mean what I said, I'm da. It's just normal. Now, let's say African TV said whatever he said, probably out of annoyance. It's just normal for him to come back and say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Case closed. We all going to fight. It's how we handle it that matters. We're all going to fight.
I'm not stopping you.
Yeah, we're all going to fight. I'm not going to say.
I'm just looking at it from my own perspective.
Take it and move on.
You know, my problem is that.
Jagumole.
Jagumolu kò ń ṣe Jagumole. Kí ló gbogbo ló mọ́lẹ̀ sí?
Mọ́lẹ̀ jagun àwọn ọ̀lẹ ni wọ́n máa ń mú káàkiri. Èmi rò pé jagun mọ́lẹ̀ ni.
No.
Sniper, on a serious note, I'm sorry, I was just having fun. On a serious note, Sniper, you see, the way African IT said it is why I decided to come up on Papariano. That, Egbe Big Bo, Kelegbe Mo Egbe. You get, and why I said Iron Lady is not in their league is that she's been furiously steadfast on justice for Mohbad, even when some of us were against her. You know how many hammer I have bagged on this lady. To now say that she should now be coming to a peace meeting. You know what Papariano did for her today? Hold on. You know what Papariano did to her today? Over 600 follow, and the lady wants to come up, and he won't bring her up, and nobody will bring her up. See, that is humiliation. She's supposed to come up. See, when you tolerate that, if I were an Iron Lady, I would just relax and stay and be doing my thing. But one thing I know, Papariano is not a fool. He will realize his mistake. Do you know how many times Papariano has blocked this woman? A month, 2 weeks and stuff. When he calmed down. But this time around, it's Papariano's mistake. And thank God everybody has acknowledged it. So when the time, I am saying, I'm not mentioning name. If I mention name, I'll be the only name I will mention is Supreme Iron Lady, and that is why I say she's not in their league. From what we have listened to in the last 2 weeks, what she has done left and right, what she has kept not to expose, even from Papariano himself. How somebody that I don't want to mention have brought him down. That even Iron Lady did not tell that person. And did not tell Papariano. So that's why I said she's not in their league. I cannot be spending money to somebody, and the person is trying their best to bring you down. And you say I'm in their league. I'm not in their league. Let them spend their own money now. Let them do their own wahala now. Maybe they can let them do their own run around now. So that is why I said she's not in their league. Jack Bolu, Sniper, back to you.
Kò sí wàhálà. It is well.
One thing I don't want fight between Iron Lady and Papariano. When everybody, those are the only two people I can say that.
Takuma, kò sọ̀rọ̀ níbi yẹn, àwọn èèyàn ò lè jà.
Mo mọ̀ pé tó bá rìn ẹ̀.
Ẹ já sọ èyí tó máa pawó dáadáa.
But anybody else,
Káwá lọ sọ yẹn ò ní pawó dáadáa.
Kò sí league wọn at all.
Cherry one thing ni pé Papariano knows how to manage everybody, including you and I.
But today he was really too overbiased.
Yeah, I listened to it and I told him that he surprised me. Sent him a message. But he's somebody that pays attention to details. So he knows when he knows. It is well.
Ọlọ́run akọ ògbó àmọ́sí.
Àmì Jésù.
Ọlọ́run akọ àmọ́sí.
Nobody sínú àdúrà yín o.
I just want to calm the tension down. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. You know, Africa, you don't want Africa TV to go and die. Africa TV, we're acting as if you want to die.
Natural. You know why I disagree? You know why I disagree with all of this? And I told Papariano.
Hold on, Sniper, what you know? You know there was a time today, that morning when I was there, African TV was about to start crying. Say everybody is down against me. And in a way, Natural may be right. Papariano didn't want the guy to think the world is against him. But IT guy said it this evening, that 98% of everybody was against him. And the guy knew it.
Especially when they say Yomi want to write a petition against him.
Teflon,
Let me
you're
tell
not
you
getting
something.
my point, sir. Natural, please let me just speak before I'm going to drop. Sorry.
Is that true?
Now, the thing is this, Teflon, right? I saw this thing coming and I went to Papariano. I told him, Papariano, you need to stop African TV. See, one thing, people need to understand themselves. See, there are some people just like them. Even when they do the most dirtiest thing, people will still embrace them. They will still find a way to make excuse for that person. African TV is someone that normally a lot of people but in African TV. Now you're not going against somebody. Now, when you say something, then you stop, because this is a public space. Don't public but to follow it because what follow it, not until we told you about ja. See, look at Muyiwa and the Baba situation. When some of us were complaining, they saw us as anti-justice and they all followed one side. When Ojuwaja, they withdrew. That is how life is. You've said it that Yomi is A, B, C, and D. You did it. You don't talk about it anymore. You've killed off one. But when you start going from any platform, you want to jump in there. Then I went to Papariano. I said, Papariano, something is going to happen. You need to stop African TV now before it gets worse. Papariano said he doesn't want to get involved. That let African TV do whatever he wants. So I'm like, okay, cool then. That is why I got angry with today. Like, listen, Papariano, you could have stopped this thing before it got to this stage. Now, he's now worse. You don't even know where to side. If you stay on African TV, the other party will think you're taking side. If you stay on the other, so the best you should have just done is, you know what, I don't want to hear it. These are my two people. I don't even want to be involved. And you just leave it at that. You don't give soft landing to someone that you think all because this person want to cry. Okay, Jack in finish shoulder to cry. No, call a spade a spade. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're not, then just leave it. You giving him your platform, that is why he's able to do all of these things that he's doing. If Paparano had not given him his platform, to the time which platform he would have gone to go and talk. No, but that's okay. But do not come defensive like, if you do anything to Africa, we all gang up to come and right. How many people? I was going to tell him today. Some people stood behind Arifa when the Legushi matter. We are behind the Legushi. What happened after? They left him. The guy did 3 months. If this case is serious for African TV, Paparano platform and my charity for African TV. Paparano on the station law help. Let's be honest. People can only tell you, Shebai, we are behind you. When the going gets tough, they will back out. They will back out. That is where you use your brain. You need to wise up. I saw that prayer not to jump up. Hey, we checking it. You are Debbie. You will know that some people want jewel to learn today or to jewel. So just temper, just kill all of this. This is what I tell people. See what you think, what you're gonna do that you're gonna regret. Don't even do it. Don't do it. Just dead it. Just dead it. Apologize and move on. Petition, when you write petition, which you will write petition. And so the big, money.
And when you are going to fight, you should be ready to fight. Make sure you are on the right side.
It's easy.
When you're on the right side, the fight,
how many people
will fight itself for you.
Wait, on this matter now, let's look at this matter. Let's say they want to drag this issue. Now, African TV want to fight 2 different people. There's the Jerry's on one corner, there's Yomi on one corner. How many people need Ofel join African TV to fight these 2 parties?